In this project, music of course plays a very important role as its song story, and we performed around 13 songs, and in addition to that we performed poem songs and poetry, and these were all my original compositions, original songs and poetry written, composed by me, and I was also the one singing it. But then these songs wouldn't have a full life if not for the valuable contribution of the two composers, Milosz and Samuel, who were the musical arrangers for the show. So though I am the songwriter, they actually took my songs and they created lead sheets and they did the orchestration, and it was actually these very two talented musicians who created the harmonies, the accompanying music that all the musicians were going to play to the melody, the tune that I composed. So their work is very important, and I often had to collaborate with them throughout the process. And even though we had a strong form and structure in the beginning, we had to change it multiple times based on the requirement of the rehearsal room, based on what worked and didn't work. And also in this project, we come from various different cultures. So I'm from Asia, I'm from India and Malaysia. So the musical language that I'm used to, the type of music I'm used to, is different than the talented Western musicians that I'm working with over here, that I worked with over here. So the musical arrangers also acted as bridges between all of us. And also I do have to mention, Milosz was the musical director for this project, and his contribution is very important too, because he's the one who decides which musicians perform on which songs and what musical instruments they play. He's the one who created the first lead sheets and anything to do with the musical configuration. He was the one who was in charge of that, and he did the instrumentation and contributed very greatly to this project, both him and Samuel. So if not for their dedicated contribution, the work would not be possible. So I really value that. And we also often had to have a structure that was flexible as well. And though they come from different culture, they also deeply understood and valued Asian cultures as well. And in this project we had Tamil songs, we had Tamil folk songs as well that I composed, as Tamil is my mother tongue, and I had written some Tamil songs as well, and Tamil is an Indian language. So even the rules, the rhythm follows, the beats follow is different. And we had a wide range of music that we presented. We had a bit of jazz music, we had a bit of traditional music, which is actually, the Indian traditional music also parallels with the Western traditional music here that has a Scottish tone to it, which is also something we used in some of our songs, especially the Chinna Pone song and a few others. And so there was also improvisation for live poetry. So it was a very complex project where so many strings, so many people have to work together in an effective way to make it possible. And I could show, so this is basically my book of songs. It has lyrics and it has the melody and tune when I sing it, and it's the musical arrangers who gave it another life as lead sheets. And this contains the harmony that the musicians need to play. So this is almost my song presented to the Western musicians in the language they understand through these notations, these musical notes. So I really appreciate their contribution for this project as well. And I'm very happy that I got a chance to collaborate with them. For song story, we also worked on video elements, and creating the journey song and the art block song was really a truly amazing experience. It kind of took me and my videographer on a different journey in itself, as this concert is truly a multidisciplinary concert. We had these video elements, we had live painting, and we had visual art and puppetry in all forms accompanying the music. But the video element to it was a whole other dimension. So for the journey song, me and my videographer friend, we actually traveled to Edinburgh to take footage to document this puppet traveling around and going on a journey as per the story in the Journey song, where there's a traveler going far to find a place that feels like home, like a shed to them. So this for that song we actually traveled those distances ourselves. So it was the Journey song taking us on an actual journey, which my videographer beautifully captured, and it played behind the performers when that song was performed. And then for the other song, the art block song, the painting that you see over here is actually a painting that I did live when the video was recorded, when the video of this being painted was recorded by the videographer, and that played when we performed the art block song, which is actually about the feeling and the pain of that an artist feels when they cannot paint, when they face an art block. So it's how, even when we can't paint, we just put colors on the canvas and we create something. And I've experienced that art block few times when I face challenging situations here in UK as well. So this painting was something like the art block painting, to break the art block, to be able to paint past it. So both the video songs were very special in this project. So I had to work closely with my production manager, Caleb, and to plan out the sound and lighting design and all other aspects of the show. And it was truly a very delightful experience, as he's a very capable and very talented production manager and a composer himself. So he understood the nuances of how important the light was to music, and he also understood the sole idea of the show of bringing visual art and music together, and how every song was like a theatre show, an exhibition in itself. So even before he had done his DMX programming, like before he set the lighting, he really, as I'm the director of the show, and it was very kind of him to allow me to come in and choose what kind of light fit every song. We had a detailed discussion about it over a 3-hour meeting, and he programmed and set those lights, taking into consideration my vision for every song. And he even let me choose the colors that I wanted to use for every song, and he showed various options to me and asked, would you like the light to fall this way, would you like this kind of lights, would you like this kind of lights, would you like birdies, and so much. So it was very nice of him to do that, and it became truly collaborative because of it, and it was a very good experience.